Hello, boys and girls. We are back, and we are ready to do that draw for the Fusion Slugs Internal Tournament Tier 2. I am your host, Fusion Slugs Jed Juka, and as you may notice, I'm listening to some rather lovely music. It was provided by the wonderful people at Hollidayrain. Earlier today we were playing some stuff from Lariken, a rather good hip-hop and rap style artist living in Australia. I'm going to be playing a bit more of his stuff and a bit of stuff from his record label Prime Records, who have been kind enough to actually donate their entire discography to me for use. So please go and check out Prime Records, go check out Lariken. I'll put the links down below. I'll also put the links down for Hollidayrain. So, without further ado, we are soon going to be doing that draw. Before we begin, let's dive into the other channel event where we have two people waiting for us, QWERTY and Ben Advanced Developer. Hello gentlemen, how are you doing today?
Mighty fine. What about yourself?
Pretty good,
yeah,
pretty good.
Mate.
Now, you've all seen the group stages. We're going to take a moment and review those very quickly here. We see, looking at Group A, it is Kez versus Shadowmamba, Esk versus Battletoast. Group B, we have Chiller versus Eagle and Hegemony versus Drones in Jail. Group C, quite convenient that the two people who are currently sharing the event stream with me are actually Ben Advanced Developer, who is taking on Mufang, and QWERTY, who will be taking on me. So gentlemen, what do you feel about these groups? Let's start with Ben. How well balanced do you think these groups have actually turned out after our random selection process?
Not too bad overall. It could be slightly more balanced, but it's not too bad. Like you probably want to split one of the two of the diamonds from B into A. Maybe just one even would make it quite more even, but it's pretty good. Like we didn't end up with groups with just really one-sided things, really. So I'm pretty happy.
And how about you, QWERTY? What do you think about Group C in of itself? I believe that Protoss and Terran, or Terran versus Protoss, is your strongest matchup, is it not? Could you tell us a little bit about what you've done to prepare for this matchup?
Well, Protoss v Terran certainly is my strongest. Basically, all I've done for a fair while is play custom games against my Protoss mate, so my Protoss v Terran is actually very, very strong right now.
Mm-hmm.
But at the moment, I'm feeling very confident with Group C, seeing all these Protosses there. I'm quite liking it.
Well, it's very good to see you're feeling confident. Are you concerned at all about your first opponent? After all, he is one of the strongest Protosses on Team Fusion Slugs. Quite possibly the strongest member of the entire team.
He's got me pretty scared at the moment, but I think I'll try a couple of good all-ins on him and see how he handles it. I fear Terran all-ins are a bit strong.
And Marines are quite a good unit. Well then, gentlemen, it is time to begin that draw for Group number A, B, and C in Tier 2. Saved it. Cast the mishaps. If you say number, just say the letters anyway. Number J. It works for Day 9, it works for me. Numbers A, B, and C. Let's get it done. Now, the selection process for this is going to be identical to the previous form. So, let's go and look very quickly at who we have. Inside the Tier 2 players, we have players such as Quackpork, Cillian, Vulcan, Zormega Ruffle, Blue Shoes, Shroomy, Zeb, Korain, Jungle Ned, Hearless, Wolfbomb, and Enova. And we see that Ben has given us the thread for the Tier 2 groups. Let's decide the first player of Group A right now. Are you ready?
Definitely.
Then let's go. The first player to join Group A is going to be Blue Shoes. Come on down. So, Mr. Ben, would you be caring enough to tell us about Blue Shoes? How did he become a member of the Fusion Slugs? And how has he fared through the practice nights so far?
How did he join? That's a hard one. He applied. We took a look at him. We had a chat. Nice, friendly guy. Played a few games with guys in the clan, and yeah. After that, he got accepted. It's hard. It's going to be the case for a lot of people, actually. Really, pretty much most people. Well, about half now. Some I go to and some come to me. I just don't really remember which one's which. Yeah.
Well then, it's wonderful to hear that. Are you ready for the first player of Group B?
Let's go.
The first player in Group B will be Wolfbomb!
Wolfbomb. Awesome.
Awesome indeed. One of our stronger BSG players. He's had quite a lot of success in his games during the clan leagues before. Would you be willing to elaborate on that and tell us about how he's done in clan colours?
I'm actually not sure if he has played for us. Let me double check, but oh, he has. He's played twice for us. He hasn't won for us yet, but Wolfie is bronze, and forever bronze, unfortunately. But he's on a mission to stop that at the moment. So I think he'll get out of bronze pretty soon. He's been really lately on a lot and chatting about builds and ideas and willing to play anyone. We had a few games the other day actually, and I gave him some advice, just general stuff. So yeah, I'm really keen to see him play.
As am I. I'm hoping that he has actually put his strong will to the test, and he's actually going to have improved significantly in time for the tournament. Who knows? He may just decide to go, you know what? 6 full. It will work. Hopefully he will have 3 Protosters in his group who all love to forge fast expand. I know that's killed me on ladder a few times, but there's no Zergs in our group to take advantage of that. Haha! Information for free, which will do nothing.
Until the knockout bracket.
Shh, don't tell them that. The first player for Group C, moving on, is Enova! Now, Enova is a very recent signing for our group. Would you be willing to tell us a little bit about her? And yes, indeed I did say her.
Yeah. Yeah, she's actually the second female member of our clan. Ironically enough, they're both bronze Protoss players. But yeah, she only just joined us Tuesday night, so I don't have a lot to say yet. So this is going to be a good chance for us to see how she plays. Apparently she plays a bit with each race. Protoss is her main, but she has played the others as well, so I don't even know if she's going to play Protoss, to be honest, in the tournament. I guess we'll find out.
That we will. For now, I suppose we should put it down as a Protoss and or a random. So, it's about time to check up on those groups. Let's see how they are developing. Are you ready, Ben? We are back in the groups. Everybody, we see Tier 2. Group A, Group B, Group C. Let's refresh and let's see how they're looking. In Group A, the Silver Protoss, Blue Shoes. In Group B, the Bronze Zerg, Wolf Bomb. And in Group C, the Bronze Protoss, Eneva. At this point, we're going to take a quick moment to check Vent and see if there's anybody here we can have a quick word with. Unfortunately, none of those players are online. So, let's actually just dive straight into the next set of selections. After this quick message. And we are back. We are indeed back now with the second name from Group A. Who's it going to be? It is going to be... Jungle Ned. Now, Ben, tell us a little bit about Jungle Ned. I understand that he's recently returned from a rather long hiatus with the Slugs. Do you have any information about why he disappeared, or do you know exactly how he has been practicing in the meantime?
Yeah, he's just, he's been away a couple of times, just recently actually. He's got a lot of, he's doing year 11 I believe at the moment, so he's got a lot of studies on, and yeah, and he moved house and things like that. But he's approaching near the end now of that period, so he's getting back into it again. And yeah, so this tournament will be a good chance for us to have a really good look at how he plays now. He's silver, and I believe plays Zerg. It's really hard to pigeonhole some of these players at BSG level in terms of their race. A lot of them are still experimenting. It could change. We already had which we'll see I think later. Actually, Blue and Zeb I think were both the opposite races when they joined. So
the opposite race out of 3. That means they were 2 races simultaneously. They were the Zelnaga. So, with that in mind, we have 2 Zelnagas in our group, which is going to be slightly overpowered. That's why we put them to the lower tiers, so that we don't have to play them. Is one of them going to appear for Group B right now? It is... Quackpork! One of our recently promoted players. He recently obtained the rank of Platinum. Due to the very short timescale since his promotion, we've decided it's okay for him to remain inside the BSG bracket. But would you care to tell us about his recent form in clan tournaments, Ben?
yeah, sure thing. As you just alluded to here, he's in our BSG section. That's because someone had to be. We had one more, one player we needed to come across. Yesterday it was all okay, but Ducky decided to get promoted today. But I decided to just ignore that. Ducky's been with us for quite a while now. His record for the clan is 4 wins and 6 losses, so he's played quite a few games for us. Yeah, and most of those wins have come recently. He's really improved heaps as a player. So I'm really pleased to see these now platinum.
I like it. Well then, we have covered Group A, we have covered Group B. Have we covered Group C yet, sir?
Hell no.
Hell no, let's get another player. Joining Group C will be Oh my God, Ruffle! One of our stronger Zerg players. He has been laddering like an absolute maniac lately. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, he's going to be platinum any second now. Basically, Zom is one of the original fusion slugs. Is that one of the 10?
Yep.
So there's not many of us actually playing in the original 10 in this tournament. So I think it's just me and him, maybe.
And me.
And you, Matt. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, he's been a long time. He joined us as bronze. He's now gold, and will be platinum any second now. He might be platinum right now.
He might be. We've been out of game for quite some time. He's had a lot of chance to catch up to us on ladder. Perhaps we should do some laddering afterwards. Well then, I believe it is due time to look at dem groups. A little bit of that refresh action, if you are ready, sir. And we see, in Group A, the first matchup has been decided. It shall be Blue Shoes versus Jungle Ned. In Group B, it shall be Wolf Bomb versus Quack Pork. And in Group C, it shall be Enema versus Oh My God Ruffle. Without further ado, I'd say it's time to get some predictions. Ben, what do you think of these three matchups, and who do you think should take the advantage in their groups?
Sorry, I was a little bit distracted. Drones won the weekly, Team Night Weekly.
Oh my word! The Drones in Jail, who is currently in Group B of Tier 1. Well then,
That's
everybody,
correct.
I believe it's about time for us to all give a great big cheer. Everyone, woohoo! Even the Space Dolphins getting in on the action.
Well done.
Cheers for the Space Dolphin. Go away, Space Dolphin, no one likes you. Now then.
I'm currently versing Mufang on custom. So I can't.
That's fantastic. We now have
Okay, well,
Blue
we can go back into
versus
this, I guess,
Jungle
now.
Net, Wolf Bomb versus Quack Pork, and Enema versus Oh My God Ruffle. What are your predictions for these matchups, Ben?
Predictions already? Can we wait at the end?
Well, we've got our first set of matchups confirmed. Why not?
Yeah, okay, sure. Group A will be really interesting. That will be a close one. The other two games, unfortunately for our bronze friends, they probably hit the two hardest players in BSG level. So I think Quack and Zom should take those two games.
Well, I'm going to throw my support behind Blue Shoes if he plays Protoss, simply because got to stay close to home. It is now time, ladies and gentlemen, for a very quick 1-minute refreshment break. I'll be back and I will leave you with some lovely music from the people here at Hollidayrain. I will also leave you with this link right here to Korean.com, where soon there will be a Masters level tournament on the Korean server. Anyone who wishes to join, please go to www.korean.com. That is spelled K-O-R-E-I-N. No, it's not. It's K-O-R-E-I-G-N. Like foreign, but with a K. There you go, Jed, you got it right. Foreign with a K, Korean.com, where we have a Masters level tournament on the Korean server coming up with a wonderful prize pool. Please go and check it out, and if you are interested, or know anyone who might be, please pass it on. Anybody who has an account on the Korean server would be welcome, provided they are in the Platinum to Masters range. Without further ado, I ask for 1 minute of your time, where you can enjoy this music. See you soon.
Way off. I'm assuming we are. Actually, I can hear myself. Hello, everybody in chat. I don't know why we're on break, but I'll try and entertain you. So we got 8 more players.
Ben, that is not entertainment. This is how you do it with dancing. Woo! Now that all of you have been suitably blinded, welcome back. We are ready to conclude the draw for Tier 2 of the Fusion Slugs and Turtle Tournament number 2. As always, the music is provided by the wonderful people at Hollidayrain. Please go to their Facebook and SoundCloud and give them some love and support, and some wonderful big hearts from me. Boom. Without further ado, let's go to that random generator and see who is going to be joining Blue Shoes and Jungle Ned in Group A. Ben, are you ready?
Definitely.
So my god, Ruffle, we don't need you anymore. Get out of our list. Joining them in Group A shall be Hurlis! Is that how you pronounce it? Hurlis? Hurlis? It makes me want to say it in the wonderful
I just speak
kind
calling
of
him
name.
Hydrolisk.
Well, I'm going to call him Hurlis. Or I can talk in a bit of a Welsh accent and call him Hurlis for you. There we go, we've got Hurlis joining Group A. So, tell us a little bit about Hurlis or Hydrolisk, however you wish to pronounce his name. Please tell us something while I have some of this delicious milk.
On Tuesday. They're friends. He plays Protoss. He's ranked silver at the moment. Yeah, that's all I got.
Well, I will add something else to this. Did you know that Hurlis invented the teddy bear? True story. It was so cuddly, they decided to make it spiky, give it carapace and tentacles and claws, and call it the Hydrolisk, and they made it spit acid. They were so jealous of his designs.
That's what friendly bears do.
Indeed, that's what friendly teddy bears do. With that in mind, it's time to move on. Our next player joining the tournament shall be Shroomy! Woo! Well then, tell us a little bit about Shroomy and how you think he's going to fare in his group, Ben. Do you have any ideas about Shroomy's chances in his group?
No. Um, no, I don't actually. Again, a lot of these guys, it's really hard to tell how they'll go. Um, a lot of them do not have a huge amount of tournament like clan experience. Shumi's played 3 games though, so that might give him a little bit of an advantage, especially over Wolf. But he has got Quackpork in his group, which will be a hard one for him to overcome. But it's all going to come down to who he gets drawn next.
Indeed. Indeed it will. So, without further ado, let's find out. Not who's going to be joining Shroomy, but who's going to be joining Group C. The third member of Group C, Korean Cillian Vulcan or Zeb. It is one of our 2 Zelnaga players, it is Zeb. Now, Zeb has actually managed to create the Zelnaga in-game, and while we found out that he got to Grandmaster using that, let's find out a little bit about how he does when he's not playing the overpowered Zelnaga. Then, a little bit about the history of Zeb.
Yeah, so Zeb was Protoss when he joined, not Zelnaga. And he's down Terran. He's played a few games for us actually already. He's been very keen. So he's one of the players I really like to recruit, really. And a few of these guys are really like that as well. They're really keen to get in the clan games. And that's a good thing. Like, I don't mind if, like, it's not about winning these games, especially these friendly clan wars we're having. It's all about getting the experience out there and getting them in the clan and in the community. So Zeb's already played 6 games for us, which is quite a lot compared to most of the people in this tournament. So like that will probably come in handy. His group will be interesting to see who else he gets, but he's got Zom, and Zom's good. So if he plays him, that I don't like his chances overall, because Zom's platinum. He should be platinum. But he's a good player.
Well, we will have to see how he does. Without further ado, let's take a very quick look at the groups as they stand. Hitting that refresh button in 3, 2, 1, boom! Tier 2, Group A, is, as it stands, Blue Shoes versus Jungle Ned, and Heelys versus somebody? TBD? A random race, random league? No. It's to be determined. We don't have the same person entering the tournament 3 times, nor 12 times as it was at the start of the game. We have also here in Group B, Wolfbomb, Quackpork and Shroomy. Group C, Eneba, Zoliga Ruffle and Zeb. We're down to the final 3. Let's fill those spaces.
Just so everyone doesn't actually get freaked out by this, there is a slight consideration we have with these groups due to time commitments. So I'll let you know what's going to happen right now is Corinne can't be in Group A. That's the only thing you guys need to know. Just due to time commitments, he can't be in Group A. The rest of the groups will be all fine.
Indeed, because one of our players from Group A indeed can only play on Thursdays. Therefore, we have to separate them. Should Corinne be drawn in this next vote, he shall be placed into Group B. Should any other name be selected, no problem whatsoever. Without further ado, are we going to get Corinne in Group B or C? Let's find out. Joining Group A is Cillian!
Wow, that works out nicely.
Now, a day in the life of Cillian. Up. StarCraft. eating, and sleep. Can you fill in some of those blanks, preferably around the StarCraft region?
Yeah, let's just stick with the StarCraft region, because that's fine and best. So Cillian actually joined the same time as Greyhawk. They all know each other, I think, from their clan, and their non-StarCraft clan, sorry, Blood Creed. I'm pretty sure we'll probably be corrected by Zom any second now. But and so for the clan, Cillian's he's played 8 games so far, and it's 4-4, including taking a game off a platinum, which is good.
Excellent.
So Cillian is one of those guys who's not far behind Zom and Quack in getting out of gold. And
good.
So scary player he can be, and he loves ghosts in TVP. Really loves ghosts.
That he does. I have fallen victim to them on several occasions, and unlike many other Gold League players, he actually understands the correct usage of ghosts, which is quite a rarity. It'll be interesting to see how he fares in his group, though, with a rather minimalist Protoss presence.
I think I'll have to ask him to teach me how to use Ghost, because my Ghost play is terrible.
Says the Masters League Terror.
Anyway, we'll go through the groups in a sec.
That we shall.
Get more players.
More players,
The
more
last
people.
spin.
This is indeed the final spin, because removing the lovely item, we have Corain, Mr. Charles Mars, a Frenchman up in Seoul, who together with me runs this wonderful competition here at www.corain.com. He is joining the illustrious ranks of Group B. So, given Ben is not too familiar with Corain and his achievements to date, I will mention that he is currently ranked as a silver level Protoss on the Korean server, and has on several occasions entered into tournaments. He's been knocked out in quite early stages in them, however, he does have very strong fundamentals and actually has some very good one-base plays which he's very, very willing to use, and also very adept at knowing when to use them. He's definitely going to be a force to contend with in this tournament. With that in mind.
Oh, I don't really have much to add.
With that in mind, and with Ben's omission of information, we will then say our final contestant in Group C, just to check it's not cheating, is Yolkan, otherwise known as Vulcan. Now, Vulcan's actually been on a very, very long hiatus from action. He was previously ranked at Platinum. Ben, could you tell us a little bit about where he's been and what he's been doing? And also, how long he has been back with us to train?
I don't actually know where he went. He just became inactive. I mean, Vulcan is, he runs, what is it? They changed their name. It used to be Mastermind. Now they're called something else. But he's pretty busy with that stuff, and school, obviously, so I'm not surprised he had to be a bit quiet for a bit, but I think his passion also probably went away for a little bit there, but now he's playing again, keen. He's a good player. He's gold at the moment, which looks like it's probably where his level is again now, but by the end of the tournament, who knows? He might be back up, like high plat, near diamond again. So he's one to watch out for.
Indeed. He was always very strong when under pressure. Let's see if the pressure will get to him this time, or if it'll drive him on to the heights of old. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our groups.
If he plays Zom, it will probably be hilarious as last time.
Oh, I remember those games. They were fun. We now have our groups, boys and girls. Tier 2 is decided. Tier 2, Group A, Blue Shoes, Jungle Med, Earless and Cillian. Group B, Wolfbomb, Crackpok, Shroomy and Corain. Group C, Enivers, Omega Ruffle, Zeb and Vulcan. Men. In 3 words or less, would you care to give a prediction for these groups?
Cillian, Crackpok, Zavagad Ruffle.
Ooh, I would be inclined to agree with Cillian. In the case of Group B, I believe that Shroomy may well surprise with his recent improvement in form and his recent increase in practice time. It's possible that Shroomy could have figured out how to deal with the Immortal Sentry. If he has, he could give Crackpok quite a few problems. That one will be a definite group to watch. Group C, I will have to agree with you. Vulcan, while a strong player, he may have been away for too long. Zonga Ruffle practicing like a madman. I could only imagine him bulldozing his way through that group.
Well, I think we're all really, really happy to see a rematch between Zom and Vulcan. I think that it was a bit of an infamous last internal tournament, that match, where Vulcan quit out of the game completely after losing, and that was just the first time, the first best of 3 they played. And there were serious mind games going on. Zom did the same build 3 times in a row, and Vulcan was getting really annoyed at it. And then Zom faked he was doing it again, and then instead did a macro Stefano Roach build, and yeah, it was an interesting series.
It indeed was. Well, I hope that it continues to be interesting throughout the duration of this tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, you have your groups. Please go to fusionslugs.hawkeyewc.net or go to the Facebook page down here, and you will definitely be able to find the information on how to join in the streams, how to check out the tournament, and how to perhaps refresh yourself on the players, the prizes, you name it. Ladies and gentlemen, a final word from our team captain Ben. When does the tournament begin, and where can they watch it?
Tuesday. It's all coming Tuesday. Streams will be posted. We're not sure exactly. Lots of people are keen to get their stream on and cast and stuff, so there will be details on the forum, on the Facebook page, Twitter account, on SC2C, everywhere, basically. And if you like TVT, you're not going to like this tournament because we don't have a single group with 2 towns in it.
That makes a fantastic change for me, as the last couple of groups in Korean.com that I've been casting had literally nothing but TVTs. It was very entertaining, very tactical, however, soul-destroyingly tiring. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I leave you with some wonderful music provided by the wonderful people at Hollidayrain. Please give them some love on Facebook, check out their Twitter, also check out their SoundCloud and like all of their music. Tell them Jed told you to. I am Fusion Slugs Jojuka. This is not the Daily Dose. This is in fact the Fusion Slugs Internal Cup number 2. Peace out guys, I'll see you soon. Take care.